Hello, good day everyone. Welcome to Ocean Crafts Engineering. And on this my channel today I'll be discussing on a topic, the evolution of marine engine from steam engine to modern day diesel engine. But before we move to the evolution of marine engine, we need to know what marine engine is. A marine engine is a machine that provides the power needed to drive the ship in an ocean. Today, a ship can easily cross an ocean in days, but whereas it was not always possible. For most of human history, ships had no engines. They depended on human powers and nature. The evolution of marine engine was driven by one goal. Now, what was the goal? The goal was to make ship faster, more reliable, more efficient, and capable of carrying larger goods. Yeah. Stage one, we have the stages of this evolution. Now, the stage one is rather a wind and human power. Thousands of years ago, the earliest boats were made from logs, reeds, or hollowed tree trunks. As civilization advanced, larger wooden ships were built. These ships move using two main methods. Now, the method one is the use of oars. The method one was the use of oars powered by human rowers, while the method two was the use of sails, which captures the energy of wind. What were the advantages of this method? The advantages was that it uses no fuel, right? Simple construction and suitable for trade exploration. And also it had its own disadvantages. And one of their disadvantages was that ship depended on favorable wind. Calm weather could stop a voyage for them, and long journey could could take months. It usually take them a longer period before they arrive their destination, and carrying heavy cargo was difficult. As global trade expanded during the 70s and the 80s, this limitation became a major problem, a major challenges. Engineers began searching for a better way to propel ship, which we have the stage two, the steam engine revolution. The invention of the steam engine transformed maritime transportation. Instead of relying on wind, ships could now create their own power, right? They no longer go into the method of using wind, but rather ship now create their own power. Now, how a steam engine work? How did this steam engine work? Right? The process was simple. The process was simple in principle. Now, the two main method here was they use gold and and boil water. Now, the method is that the firstly coal is being burned in a boiler. They burn coal in a boiler, and secondly, heat boil water into high pressure steam. Heat boil water into high pressure steam, and steam enter the cylinder and push a piston. A crankshaft converted this motion into rotatory motion. The rotatory shaft drove paddle wheels or later and the propeller. This was the first successful mechanical propulsion system for ships. Now, while steam engines were revolutionary, steam engine gives steam engine gave ship independence from wind. They could maintain more predictable schedules and travel in almost any weather. Now, what was the limitation to this? However, steam engine had drawbacks. They had drawbacks, and one of the drawbacks was that they were very, very heavy, and they consume enormous amounts of coal. They required many workers to fit the boiler, and also maintenance costs were high. These disadvantages encouraged engineers to develop better engine technology. Now we move to the stage three, which is the internal combustion engine. The next major breakthrough came with the internal combustion engine. Unlike steam engines where fuel burns outside the engine to heat water, Internal combustion engines burn fuel inside the engine cylinders. This eliminated the need for boiler and steam. The result was required the result was engines that were smaller, lighter, more powerful, more fuel efficient, more fuel efficient. This marked the beginning of modern marine engineering. Now we move to the next stages, which is the gasoline marine engines. Gasoline engine became popular for small fishing boats, recreational boats, and speed boats. They were easier to start and lighter than the steam engines. However, gasoline had disadvantages. Now, what were the disadvantages? Number one was higher fire risks and also higher fuel consumption and less suitable for heavy duty commercial ships. Now, because because of this limitation, another type became dominant. Because of this limitation that in the internal combustion engine had, another ship became dominant, which is the rise of the diesel engine. Now, diesel engine revolutionized marine transportation. It was being invented by Rudolf Diesel in the 19th centuries. Right? They offered more higher efficiency than the gasoline engine. Today, diesel engine power most cargo ships, container ships, oil tankers, bulk carriers, and passenger ferries. Why diesel engine became the standard? Diesel engine produce high torque. It actually provide high torque the race compared to the race, and also it consume less fuel. It operates reliably for long periods and can run continuously for weeks during ocean voyage. Marine diesel engines are commonly classified Marine diesel engines are commonly classified into two, which is the two-stroke engine and the four-stroke engine. For a two-stroke engine, they are used mainly on large ocean-going ships because they provide high power at low speed. While for a four-stroke engine, they are used and are commonly used on smaller ships and are mainly auxiliary power systems. Now we have the next stage, which is the modern marine propulsion engine that we have today. Today's shipping industry is focused on improving efficiency and reducing pollution. Modern propulsion technologies include the gas turbine engines, the electric propulsion, the hybrid diesel electric systems, and liquefied natural gas, which is the LNG gas system, and also the battery powered vessels for short routes. These technologies help reduce fuel consumption and emission. Now, engineers are actually working on improving the next and are actually working on developing a cleaner alternative, which includes the hydrogen powered engines, the ammonia fuel engines, the methanol powered ships, the wind assisted propulsion, and advanced battery system, and also the nuclear propulsion for specialized vessels. The goal is to reduce greenhouse emission while maintaining reliable transportation. Now, what is the essence of these engineers? The essence of these engineers for developing a new alternative is to reduce a greenhouse emission, all those pollution in the sea, is to reduce them. Now, as you have seen, the evolution of marine engines is a remarkable journey of innovation. Ships have progressed from relying on wind and human power to steam engine and then to the powerful diesel engine that dominates modern shipping. Today, the industry is moving toward cleaner technologies such as the electric, the hybrid, the hydrogen, and the ammonia power propulsion system. Each stage of this evolution was driven by the need for greater efficiency, reliability, and environmental sustainability. Understanding this history helps us appreciate how marine engineering continues to shape the global transportation and the future marine engineering. So on our next video, I'll be explaining more on the components of each of those evolution, like the components of the gas turbine, the components of each of those evolution of engines. So thank you very much for watching. If you found this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your subscription button so that you won't miss on our next video. Until we meet again, keep learning, keep exploring, and stay motivated by engineering. Thank you.